This video will show you how to fill your 2.5-inch strips of fabric with batting. This batting technique is used on several of our patterns, including the Bailey Island Hobo and Bats in the Rug. It is not used for the Thumbelina bag. That is a different technique, so please look at the website for that technique. For this technique, the first thing that you're going to do is cut your batting strips 2.5 inches. Now use up some of your old batting, cut it, you can even use short pieces, cut them to 2.5 inches wide, and use seam tape to seam tape them together. The way that I do that is I will take 6 to 8 strips, butt them up in pairs, lay the seam tape on top, fusible side down, iron the seam tape on, flip it over, iron the seam tape on the other side, and then cut the strips apart. I'll do very long strips and then just roll them up in a roll. Now, to fill your 2.5-inch strips of fabric with batting, take your batting, lay it on the wrong side or the back side of your fabric. Fold the raw edges to the center and then fold in half. Bring it over to your sewing machine. Now, the sewing machine presser foot actually lifts up another 1/4 to 1/2 inch. So if your tube is a little thick, just press your presser foot up and then put it down. I like to use the needle down option on the sewing machine. Use a long stitch, 3.0 if you can do that. Now, again, fold the raw edges to the center, finger press it a little bit, and then begin to stitch. Now I'm just stitching down that open side. Again, put the batting centered on the back. Make sure it's in there nice and tightly. Fold the raw edges to the center, fold it in half, and stitch. Now continue to do that and make as many tubes as your pattern calls for. We'll do the zigzag stitching in another step.